After being forced to become a boss, I just want to be a salted fish. Chapter 1, Miss Lu. Chapter 1, Miss Lu. When Lu Ning was walking out of the airport with his suitcase, he received a call from Lao Zhu, the driver of Lujia. "Miss, where are you? Did you just get off the plane?" Lu Ning realized that he might have found the wrong person. The voice was gentle, not rushing. "Old Zhu, you made a wrong call, you don't need to pick me up now." Old Zhu over there was stunned, and then he realized it, and quickly said, "I'm sorry miss." "No, Miss Lu, I'm just used to it." Lu Ning was not annoyed, and his voice was still very soft. "It's okay, Lao Zhu, I'll hang up first." She was about to put the phone away when Lao Zhu's voice came again. "Miss." Lu Ning put the phone close to his ear again, and gave a light grace to show that he was listening. "Take care of yourself." Old Zhu's solemn voice came from the other side. Lu Ning was silent for a while, and then said, "Okay." After hanging up the phone, Lu Ning looked at the phone in a daze. Habits can be scary sometimes. It's like her surname was Lu more than 2 months ago, but now her surname is Lu, the same pronunciation, but 2 different surnames, and 2 different lives. Before he realized that he was not from the Lu family, Lao Zhu was her driver. He picked her up from childhood to adulthood for almost 18 years. Now she is not the eldest lady of the Lu family. She hasn't changed her habit of writing Lu as Lu when signing. Her thoughts drifted away in the memories, but before she could continue to think, she was suddenly bumped by someone, and her body leaned backwards due to inertia, and almost fell, but fortunately, someone caught her. Lu Ning looked up and met Hua Jinyan's dark eyes. Standing firm quickly, Hua Jinyan's hand was quickly withdrawn from her waist, with a polite alienation. "Mr. Hua, thank you." Hua Jinyan nodded to her, but his whole body was still indifferent and alienated. Hua Jinyan's assistant Chu Ting immediately apologized after seeing Lu Ning. "Miss Lu. I'm sorry, I didn't notice you." He froze for a moment, as if he realized that he had made a mistake, but after thinking about it, it made no difference whether to change it or not, so he swallowed the words he wanted to say again. "It's okay." Hua Jinyan didn't give them a chance to continue talking in detail, and walked around Lu Ning. Chu Ting hurriedly bowed to Lu Ning to express his apology, and then hurriedly chased Hua Jinyan. "He has long legs and walks fast. Chu Ting is afraid that he will have to run to catch up if he is delayed." But after walking 2 steps, I heard Lu Ning's voice from behind again. "Mr. Hua." Lu Ning was afraid of delaying Hua Jinyan's time, so he trotted 2 steps forward, bent over and bowed to him seriously. Then got up and looked at him. "Mr. Hua, thank you for what happened last time, and thank you for today." She looked at Hua Jinyan and frowned, and quickly continued, "I won't waste your time, I just want to thank you." She paused. "Goodbye." Then the person inside bent over, turned around and pulled the suitcase and left. She heard that Hua Jinyan was seriously obsessed with cleanliness. Last time she vomited on him, Hua Jinyan would probably remember her forever. He was obviously unhappy just now. He probably remembered that scene. If she didn't hurry up, she might be beaten. Looking at the back of Lu Ning leaving, Chu Ting couldn't help but sigh. Miss Lu feels more lonely. Hua Jinyan stared at Lu Ning who was going away, didn't speak, turned around and strode forward the next moment. Chu Ting recovered and hurriedly chased after him. This person is different from other people. How can some people have such long legs? When Lu Ning walked to the gate of the airport, the phone rang. She picked it up and glanced at it, and it showed an unknown number. She frowned slightly, and her temples twitched. End of this chapter. After being forced to become a boss, I just want to be a salted fish. Chapter 2, Variety. Chapter 2 Changes. Picking it up helplessly, there was a bluffing voice immediately. "Boss. Have you arrived? Are you home? Are your biological parents treating you well? Have you been bullied?" A bunch of crackling questions followed. Lu Ning was quite used to it, and he laughed a little, but still answered seriously, "I just got off the plane and haven't arrived home yet." She stood in the waiting area outside the airport, and the next moment she watched a familiar car pass by on the road in front of her. That's Lu's car. She knew that after being replaced, the real Miss Lu family was taken by her biological parents to travel abroad, and she came back today, which is why Lao Zhu called her to pick her up. Lu Ning was a little lost in thought, and was brought back to his senses by the howling ghosts and howling wolves on his phone. How can you be so heartless and ungrateful? Just leave and ignore me. Boss. Lu Ning rubbed his twitching temples and quickly said, I didn't ignore you, I saw something. She was afraid that if she didn't speak again, he would send her away howling. Hearing the voice over there, he stopped for a while. Boss, if you are bullied when you arrive at your new home, call us. We promise to kill you and support you. It is good. After answering, I hung up the phone directly. Let him continue to ask, I guess all the time is wasted here. What Gu Zi said just now echoed in Lu Ning's mind, and the appearance of his biological parents appeared in front of him. It's not the first time I've seen them, but Lu Ning is still a little uncomfortable to get along with different identities from now on. There have been too many changes in the past 2 months, but she is not a person who is afraid of troubles. When she comes, she will be at ease. When soldiers come, they will block the water and cover them with soil. There is nothing to be afraid of. A black car stopped in front of Lu Ning, and a young man in a suit got out of the driver's seat, and looked at Lu Ning with a standard service smile. Excuse me, is this Miss Lu Ning? I'm Xiao Zhou, the driver of the Tujing car. It was Mr. Lu who called the car and asked me to pick you up. He expressed clearly in one sentence. Lu Ning looked at him, glanced at the sign on the car and nodded, thinking that it might be the car his father was looking for. Xiao Zhou politely stepped forward to help Lu Ning take the salute into the car, and Lu Ning opened the door and sat in. Old Zhu clearly saw that Lu Ning was standing there when he passed by the gate of the airport. He turned his head and glanced at the back seat. Shi Qingyue held Lu Yuan's hand and said something. The mother and daughter looked very happy, and Lu Chuan would respond to it from time to time. It seemed like a warm scene of a family of 3 having fun together. Old Zhu thought about it for a while but still didn't say it. He drove silently while looking at the road ahead, but he felt extremely distressed for Lu Ning in his heart. He has picked up Lu Ning for so many years, but such a scene has never been staged on Lu Ning. The Lu family's parents never had much company with Lu Ning since they were young. After finding their biological daughter this time, they were reprimanded by the old man at home, and they felt guilty for so many years. They treated this new biological daughter very well. But I never thought that it was Lu Ning who was injured all the time. The compensation did not fall on Lu Ning, and no one cared about the psychological harm. The harm still existed. It's true, if Lu Ning becomes Lu Ning, it will not be under their control. But those of them who watched Lu Ning grow up did not accept it so quickly. End of this chapter. After being forced to become a boss, I just want to be a salted fish. Chapter 3, Show less face. Chapter 3, Don't show your face. How Lu Ning changed from a lively and cute little girl who loves to talk, love to laugh, to a girl who is full of loneliness and reticent today. They can all see clearly in their eyes. Probably only those who have been in contact with her will feel sorry for her and remember her. In an old residential building, a family is pacing anxiously at the door. The hostess has exquisite makeup, and the tension is visible to the naked eye. The male host looked calm and comforting, but he could also see a bit of embarrassment at the corners of his brows and eyes. Shen Yunxi walked around but couldn't calm down. Lu Ji pulled her. Yunxi, you've been walking around for a long time, why don't you sit down and rest? Xiao Ning can hear her footsteps going upstairs when she comes back. We don't have an elevator here. Hearing the words, Shen Yunxi looked at him angrily. You all know that there is no elevator. Why didn't you change to a house with an elevator? My daughter has to climb stairs when she first arrives, so you are not afraid of tiring her. Lu Ji felt a little guilty after being told. It's too late, don't be nervous, we've met Xiao Ning before. What are you afraid of, such a good child? I'm not afraid, and it's different from the past. We didn't know she was our daughter before. We should have talked to her more, but now we don't know what she likes, and we don't know whether she likes the prepared dishes. She kept looking downstairs while talking. Mom, our house is on the 2nd floor. We can hear when my sister arrives. I just saw that the special car picked up my sister 20 minutes ago. It should be here soon. Su sure saw that Shen Yunxi was extremely nervous and excited today, so Lu Jingji spoke a few words of comfort, speaking a little more than usual. He was actually a little excited. Shen Yunxi heard the words and turned to look at Lu Jingji, and squatted down happily to look at his 5-year-old son with a smile. Did you take a taxi for my sister? Our Xiao Bao is the most caring. Mom loves you so much. As he spoke, he kissed his pink and jade-carved little face hard. Lu Jingji frowned, raised his hand and wiped the place where his mother kissed, not wanting to upset his mother, so he didn't say anything. But some people are not as sensible as him. The mother and son were enjoying themselves, and suddenly a cool voice came down from the top of their heads. It's been 20 minutes since I haven't seen each other. Call me first, and it won't be like this. Hearing the words, Shen Yunxi stood up abruptly, watching his elder son who was much taller than him trying to suppress his anger. The voice was as calm as possible so as not to lose his temper, but it didn't mean he would let him go verbally. It's been a month since I saw you say to pick up Xiao Ning, and a brother wouldn't treat his own sister like this. You might as well be your brother, and don't mention an in front of Xiao Ning, she will be uncomfortable. Looking at Shen Yunxi, Lu Qing frowned and asked, why can't I mention it? I don't feel comfortable if I don't mention it. Hold it if you feel uncomfortable. Don't show your face to me, and don't show it to my daughter. Lu Qing looked at her in disbelief. Mom, you have raised An for so many years, how could you forget her completely because of the arrival of your own daughter? You don't even mention An, why? Before finishing speaking, Lu Ji interrupted. Shut up. Why are you talking to your mother? Lu Qing was also a little unbelievably anxious. He has always been the gentle and elegant one, but this time he really couldn't figure out why his parents, who had always been gentle and loving to An, stopped talking to her overnight and even spoke to a stranger. Girl showing such great excitement. End of this chapter. After being forced to become a boss, I just want to be a salted fish. Chapter 4, Go Home. Chapter 4, Homecoming. Is blood relationship and parenting affection to be separated like this? Shen Yunxi was really angry. You know what a fart. What did she do you? Before he finished speaking, Lu Ji covered his mouth. Yunxi, calm down, Xiaoning will be here soon, don't scare her. Shen Yunxi became quiet when he heard Xiaoning. You must know that she is also a lady of everyone, and she is also intellectual and elegant. I never thought that I would swear like this before. After living here, I really learned a lot. Lu Jingji looked at a few people, and finally raised his head to look at Lu Qing. Brother, don't make a bad face. If you don't like my sister, you should be polite. This is not what my sister did. She doesn't want to be wronged when she was born. Accident. He looked at Lu Qing with the appearance of a little adult, and what he said was irrefutable. Lu Qing also took a deep breath and said nothing. Shen Yunxi said in a strange way, that's right, no 5-year-old doll can see clearly. I really don't know how I gave birth to such a fool as you. Lu Qing. Lu Jingji quickly interrupted the deadlock. Mom, I heard a voice, and my sister seems to be here. Really? Shen Yunxi immediately went to the stairs and leaned over to look down. Lu Ji pulled her to prevent her from falling. Sure enough, there was a sound coming from downstairs. The footsteps were getting closer and closer, and Shen Yunxi's heartbeat became faster and faster. Nervous and cramped. Lu Ning walked up the concrete stairs with his suitcase. There were still many small advertisements and paint graffiti on the wall, and he could smell some rust on the tip of his nose. While walking, she turned her head to look at the stair railing. The rust on it was mottled and a little dirty. It should be used to it, and the residents here have not cleaned it up. There was no disgust in her eyes, but a little more novelty. After turning the corner with the suitcase, he looked up and met Shen Yunxi's eager eyes. She froze for a moment, knowing that she wanted to say hello, but suddenly her mind went blank and she didn't know how to speak. It was the first official meeting, and she was somewhat nervous. Seeing her carrying the suitcase, Shen Yunxi hurried down. Is it heavy? Mom will lift it for you. She subconsciously said, no need, Aunt Lu. I was stunned when I finished speaking, I was used to it before. I'll come. Lu Ji also ran down and reached out to take Lu Ning's suitcase. Looking at them, Lu Ning didn't delay any longer, and said softly, "Thank you, Dad, Mom." She changed her words a little bluntly. Shen Yunxi was very happy. "Yeah, good girl, it's okay, take your time, get used to it. Come on, Mom has prepared meals, get hungry, go home and eat." Lu Ning nodded, followed the two up and saw two people, one tall and one short. "This is your brother, this is your younger brother." After Shen Yunxi made an introduction, he pushed and pulled Lu Qing and Lu Ning went in. Lu Qing, who was rejected and got in the way. Lu Ning is not used to this kind of enthusiasm. Being dragged by Shen Yunxi, he sat down at the dining table. "Xiao Ning, look at what you like to eat. It doesn't matter if you don't like it. Tell Mom what you like, and Mom will make it for you at night." Lu Ning looked at a table full of dishes, and the bright colors made people unable to hold back his index finger. When she lived in Lu's house, there was a chef who was in charge of meals at home, and she never ate dishes made by her mother. Actually, it's rare to even see Shirqingyue's noodles, let alone cook for her. End of this chapter. After being forced to become a boss, I just want to be a salted fish. Chapter 5, Second Brother. Chapter 5, Second Brother. Lu Ji put the suitcase aside, closed the door and pushed the two children over to sit. "Don't put so much pressure on your daughter, let her get used to it slowly, you will know what she likes to eat after a long time." Yes, mother is too anxious, daughter, try which one you like." Shen Yunxi looked at her eagerly. Lu Ning picked up the chopsticks unnaturally. "Mom and Dad, you can eat first. Shirqingyue and Lu Chuan don't go home often, but the old man is at home. When eating, the elders move the chopsticks first, and then the juniors like Lu Ning can eat." Lu Ning has observed these etiquettes for nearly 18 years, and they have been engraved into his bones. But the Lu family has never liked so many rules, so there are no such etiquette rules in the family. Lu Qing glanced at her disapprovingly. "It's not poisonous, it's hypocritical." After speaking, he picked up the chopsticks and took a casual bite of the food. Shen Yun gave him a blank look, turned to look at Lu Ning and asked softly, "Xiao Ning, when you were at Lu's house, did the old man move the chopsticks first, and you juniors can move the chopsticks?" Lu Ning nodded. Shen Yunxi looked at her with a loving smile. "Etiquette is good, it can make people behave politely, but our family doesn't have such big rules. It doesn't matter, you can eat when you want, the family is all your own, Mom and Dad don't mind these things, let's eat." Although he said so, he was still afraid that Lu Ning would not be used to it, so he took a bite with his chopsticks first, and asked Lu Ji to take a bite, then looked at Lu Ning gently. Lu Ning started to eat silently. Lu Qing knew that he was wrong, so he twitched the corner of his mouth unnaturally, but didn't say anything. The family's first meal can be regarded as a happy one. Shen Yunxi kept talking to Lu Ning, and for the first time in his life, Lu Ning felt very lively. In the past, even if everyone ate together, they would eat and sleep without talking, no one would talk, and there was no such atmosphere. Lu Ning is actually happy in her heart, but she has long been unable to express it after so many years, so she seems to be very calm and alienated. "Come on, Xiao Ning, Mom will take you to your room." Looking at the mess on the table, Lu Ning thought about cleaning it up together. Shen Yunxi saw her intentions, hurriedly came over and pulled her. "Don't worry about it and let them clean it up, just walk around, Mom will show you the room." After speaking, pull Lu Ning and leave. Also helped pull up her suitcase. Lu Ning only had time to see the whole house clearly. The wooden floor was wiped clean and bright, and the whole house revealed a clean and warm feeling everywhere. Shen Yunxi pulled her in. Lu Ning noticed a painting hanging behind the sofa in the living room and a piece of porcelain on the table when he regained his senses. "Xiao Ning, here." Lu Ning came back to his senses and walked over to the innermost part of the corridor. "That is your older brother's room, that is your younger brother's room, and your second brother's room is next to yours. This is your room." Lu Ning looked in the direction Shen Yunxi pointed, and then looked at the room next to him. "Second brother, isn't he at home? He went out to study, and he won't come back recently, but his mother has already told him that you are coming home. He will come back to see you soon after he finishes his work." Just don't be scared by then. Be scared? Lu Ning was a little puzzled. But Shen Yunxi didn't explain much, and opened the door for her. Good girl, see if you like it. End of this chapter. After being forced to become a boss, I just want to be a salted fish. Chapter 6, Rose Manor. Chapter 6, Rose Manor. Lu Ning walked in and looked around. The whole room uses many kinds of colors, most of which are warm colors. Although there are many colors, they are not messy. Each color is used just right, and the whole room looks warm and grand. Lu Ning watched but didn't speak. Shen Yunxi thought she didn't like it. Look, I'll say that girls definitely like pink more, just wait. I'll scold the designer right away. I'll ask her to change all of you into pink tomorrow. As he spoke, he was about to take out his mobile phone and make a call. Lu Ning quickly grabbed her. No need, Mom. I like it very much. Shen Yunxi was a little skeptical. Really? Lu Ning nodded quickly. Really, I like it very much. Think about it, if the whole dress is pink, it will be a real headache. That's good, you are familiar with yourself. Mom will go and see if your dad and the others have packed up. She thoughtfully gave Lu Ning time to be alone, and closed the door when she left. Lu Ning walked around the room, looked around, and found that her room had a separate bathroom, so this should be the largest room. Lu Ning sat by the bed and couldn't help sighing. The chicken, duck, fish, shrimp, and hairy crabs on the dinner table are almost all the good ones that can be imagined. Also, this room was redecorated and a designer was hired. The professional designer charges are not low. She knows that her family's family is not well off. From what she knows, the monthly high mortgage is sometimes repaid and she has to borrow money. Now that she has come suddenly, it may cost a lot to do so much for her. Money. Lu Ning didn't want to make the family that was not rich even worse. She got up and put the suitcase down and opened it, and took out a box from the pouch. There was a combination lock on the box. She opened it and took out a bank card from it. This card contained her part-time salary for the past 2 years. When she left the Lu family, she returned all the cards that the Lu family had given her, leaving only this one for herself. She was not short of money at that time, but she also wanted to do something she wanted to do, so she took a part-time job. Fortunately, she did a part-time job. The money in it was not too much, but it could solve the urgent needs of the family. At least if you can repay all the borrowed money, you should not have to worry about the mortgage for this year. But how do I give it to my parents? I feel that if I give it directly to them, they won't accept it. It's better to think of a better excuse. When she was thinking about how to say it better, she noticed the other 2 cards in the box. These 2 cards were given by the other side before returning to China. I heard that your biological parents are relatively poor. You keep this card. I don't care about improving your life. In short, what is for you is yours. You can deal with it as you want. This is for you in case of emergencies. In case of any big or small situation, you can deal with it. You can use the things in the manor and your family. You will be the boss in the future, so what can you do if you don't have money? Let you take it and take it. Finally, Lu Ning was forced to accept these 2 cards, mainly because they had too many people. Thinking of this incident, she felt inexplicable. Why did she take over the Rose Manor inexplicably? She didn't even figure out what it was doing there. All the business is handed over to her who has never met a few times. Just because she saved their boss, everyone in their Rose Manor agreed. End of this chapter. After being forced to become a boss, I just want to be a salted fish. Chapter 7, Gift. Chapter 7, Gift. It's a bit too sloppy. The beggar gang is going to hold a martial arts tournament, and they drag her there for no reason, and she will succeed? Before Lu Ning's thoughts drifted further, there was a knock on the door of the room. Lu Ning put down his things and went to open the door. There was no one in sight, then she lowered her head and saw the little one that reached her thigh. Lu Jingji looked up at her, and she looked down at Lu Jingji. Both of them are not the ones who would take the initiative to smile to express their liking, so they just stared at each other for 2 minutes. Lu Jingji raised his hand, took her hand and put something in her hand. Lu Ning squatted down and looked at him at the same level, instead of rushing to look at the things in his hands, he looked into his bright eyes and asked, "Is it for me?" Lu Jingji nodded. Lu Ning looked down at the palm of his hand. There is a small USB flash drive in the palm of his hand. When Lu Ning looked down, the sunlight from the window of the room came in and hit her against the light, and her eyelashes seemed to be shining in the sunlight. When Shen Yunxi was young, she was one of the most beautiful beauties in the entire city A, and Lu Ji was even more of a beautiful boy who fascinated thousands of girls. Both of them have extremely good genes, and their children are all handsome and good-looking. Lu Ning has been approached as a school belle for more than 10 years. Elementary and middle schools didn't pay much attention to this aspect. At that time, those who didn't know Lu Ning's name called her, "Which class is that beautiful and shining girl in?" After entering high school, adolescent children begin to pay attention to the appearance of people around them. Lu Ning was labeled as a school belle within 2 days of enrolling. In addition to her good background, the whole school knew her name a week later. Looking at her face, Lu Jingji was inexplicably worried. "My sister is so good-looking, wouldn't the person who proposes marriage in the future have to step through the threshold of the family?" Lu Ning didn't know what he was thinking, looked at the U-disc in his hand and asked, "Can I ask what's in it?" She thought that children would talk endlessly when they mentioned the gifts she gave, but Lu Jingji didn't. He just looked at her and rolled his eyes. "You'll know it when you look at it." Looking quite mysterious, Lu Ning couldn't help being interested. But still looked at him apologetically. "I'm sorry, my sister didn't prepare a gift for you, don't be angry." This apology was very useful to Lu Jingji. He looked at Lu Ning and bent his lips. "It's okay, you are a gift." Lu Ning was taken aback when he heard the words, and then he couldn't help but smile with curved lips. It's cute to hear such words from a child. It was the first time Lu Jingji saw Lu Ning smile, and the way she smiled made people feel even more happy. When Lu Ning was at Lu's house, there were also children at home, but they were very naughty and would maliciously cause damage. She had never seen such a well-behaved and sensible child like Lu Jingji, so she couldn't help but like it in her heart. Subconsciously raised his hand to touch his head, but suddenly stopped when he was 2 centimeters away from the hair. He looks like an adult, maybe he doesn't like being touched on the head. Just as Lu Ning was about to withdraw his hand, Lu Jingji suddenly raised his hand and grabbed her wrist, then pressed down, and put her hand on his head. "You can touch it." Lu Ning couldn't help laughing again, and rubbed his soft hair. Shen Yunxi, who was quietly observing by the wall outside, was stunned. His son had stopped letting them do these childish actions to him 2 years ago. He said that he felt like a kitten or puppy. He didn't like it. "Shen Yun, I quit them and didn't do it again." But this time he took the initiative to let Xiao Ning touch it, and he was stunned. "Okay." End of this chapter. After being forced to become a boss, I just want to be a salted fish. Chapter 8, Throw out together. Chapter 8, Throw it together. Old Lu, Lao Lu. Hurry up, hurry up. Lu Ji was washing the dishes, and when he heard that something had happened, he hurried over. "Stop, stop, stop, don't go out, don't scare the 2 children, look." Xiao Bao took the initiative to let his daughter touch it. Lu Ji couldn't help the novelty, and smiled happily. Xiao Bao must like Xiao Ning very much. Aha! The 2 were talking, and there were some noises from behind, and then Lu Qin came out, put down the sleeves of his shirt and walked towards the door. "I have unfinished work, so I'm leaving first, and I won't be coming back tonight." After Huoluo changed his shoes, he opened the door and left. Shen Yunxi was so angry that he almost smoked, and snorted angrily, "I love you, but I don't want to come back. It's better not to come back, so as not to embarrass my precious daughter." Lu Ji hurriedly said, "Don't be angry, don't be angry, the boss has a good relationship with Anan, he watched Anan grow up, it's normal that he can't accept it for a while." Shen Yunxi dragged him into the kitchen and said in a low voice, "It's not like you don't know what she said and did when she left. I said tell the boss to let him know what kind of face the sister who has raised for so many years is like. It's better for you not to let me say, now it's all right, my daughter was forced to suffer wronged by my brother." Lu Ji raised his hand and patted her on the shoulder to give her comfort. When Lu Yuan left, Shen Yun was furious and sent to the hospital. The old couple were completely disappointed in her. Even if we tell him, he won't believe it. When he gets to know Xiao Ning slowly and knows that his sister has a good temper, he will get better. Xiao Ning and Qing'er are not talkative people. When the time comes, we will learn from them. Mediation will soon make the two of you acquainted. Don't be angry, Xiao Ning may think it's her fault when she sees it later. Do you think Xiao Bao is getting along well with Xiaoning now? Under Xiao Bao's influence, Qing'er will gradually treat Xiaoning well. Don't worry, this kind of thing has to be done slowly. Shen Yunxi used to be very calm, but after a sudden change in his family and moved here together, influenced by the people around him, now his temper has become irritable. Sometimes he is extremely irritable, but he is also easy to coax. Didn't you see his face? It's like the whole world owes him. The second child hasn't come back yet. I don't know what he will look like when he comes back. If he looks like his brother, I will pack them both up. Throw it out. Lu Ji couldn't help laughing. Okay, throw it out, throw it out. Don't you want to call Lily? Lu Ji changed the subject. Shen Yunxi just remembered. Yes, I was forgotten by that brat. She took the mobile phone and dialed the number. Lu Ji smiled and glanced at her, then turned around and continued to wash the dishes. Lily, when are you coming back? A soft female voice came from the phone. I'll be here for a few more months. Did Xiao Ning go back today? Shen Yunxi nodded immediately. Yes, I'm back. I just had dinner, and now I'm talking to Xiao Bao. The two get along very well. I'm afraid Xiao Bao won't like it. There was a laugh. Xiao Bao can't, but he is not a child who will take the initiative to get close to others. If he really likes Xiaoning so much, Xiaoning must be very good. Of course, your sister is very good, but your elder brother is like a psychopath. Before Xiao Ning came, he put on all kinds of faces. If the second child dares to be like his brother when he comes back, I will pack them up and throw them together. Go out. End of this chapter. After being forced to become a boss, I just want to be a salted fish. Chapter 9, from Chapter 9Z. Shen Yunxi, who was close to him, couldn't help pouring bitter water again, and Lu Ji couldn't help laughing while washing the dishes. Lu Ning took a rest in the room, and it was already evening when she got up again. She opened the closet to take a shower and change clothes. Her clothes were not taken from Lu's house. Opening the closet is full of brand new clothes, most of which are skirts, which look very different in texture. Lu Ning stretched out her hand to touch it. The fabric was very comfortable. She raised her hand to take one off to see the hang tags, but all the hang tags have been taken off. The strange thing is that there is no label on the clothes, no brand, no label, but it doesn't look cheap. Lu Ning sighed, and probably couldn't return the card even if it was taken off. She took a casual dress and went into the bathroom. After washing and changing into clothes, I felt much refreshed. My beautiful eyes were smudged with mist, looking hazy and mysterious. Her skin is fair, and her black hair is black and beautiful. It's as simple as that, but it makes people unable to move their eyes away. Raising his hand to wipe his hair, Lu Ning walked to the desk, and there was a new laptop on it. The logo on it showed its distinguished brand, and this brand was not cheap. Lu Ning frowned, raised his hand to turn on the computer, and inserted the small USB flash drive that Lu Jingji gave her before. After the U-disk is plugged in, an interface pops up automatically. It is a black interface with several icons on it. The names are arranged according to numbers. I can't tell what it is, but it looks like a game. Lu Ning sat down, moved the mouse and opened the one icon first. After clicking on it, the interface zooms in and fills the screen. A small figure moves around and loads quickly, followed by the game interface, which looks simple, clean and clear, with no redundant animation interface, just 3 buttons. Start. Read. Quit. Not even the name of the game. Lu Ning looked at it and started. This is the simplest and crudest game she has ever seen. When it comes up, the villain is standing on the cliff. Before she can react, she falls down and dies. Lu Ning. She understood the opening routine, and moved her fingers quickly on the operation buttons, all the way to the 20th level. After she saved the data and exited, she clicked on the remaining 2 in turn. They were also simple and rude, but the game experience was very different, both exciting and interesting. She operated and entered the background. The game is a game without a name, and even the developer column has only one letter, Z. She tried to search for games on various platforms, but there was no information about these games, as if they were created out of thin air and not announced to the public for their own entertainment. Then since it is not announced to the public, how could Jingji have these things? Unless... Lu Ning seemed to think of something, the eyes sparkled, and he couldn't help but bend the corners of his lips. She raised her hand to take the mobile phone, and was about to make a call, but a call came in first. She glanced at the note and picked it up, Headmaster. It was the principal of No. 1 Middle School, Shen Guang, who called. Xiao Ning, are you back? Kindness. Are you in your new home? Are you still getting used to it? Are they treating you okay? Lu Ning responded softly, fortunately, my parents are very good to me. That's good. The other side was obviously relieved. School starts in a few days, why don't you take the time to go to the capital with me? It won't delay the start of school. The tone sounded cautious, as if he was afraid that Lu Ning would get angry. End of this chapter. After being forced to become a boss, I just want to be a salted fish. Chapter 10, Capital City. Chapter 10, Capital City. Lu Ning didn't beat around the bush. Principal, I've already told you what you said before. I don't have the ability to take over, and I can't promise. The other side immediately got excited. How could it be? Xiao Ning, you are the most capable. Didn't you say you would consider it when you promised me to come to No. 1 Middle School? Why did you change your mind? You should think about it again, uncle. I don't force you. If you don't want to go, we won't go to the capital. Lu Ning feels a headache. She is really weak, why let her take over 1 or 2? Afraid that she would continue to refuse, Shen Guang hurriedly changed the subject. By the way, your adoptive parents stuffed their own daughter in. I didn't know that. I wasn't here at the time. It was decided by the school committee. The school donated a building and they agreed. Xiao Ning, believe me, it really has nothing to do with me. He desperately distanced himself from the relationship, for fear that Lu Ning would not have a good impression of him. Lu Ning didn't feel anything, Shen Guang couldn't hear Lu Ning's emotions. Are you unhappy? How about I ask someone to move her away so that you won't see her and make you feel uncomfortable? Lu Ning was quite indifferent, and didn't feel any discomfort. Now that the dust has settled and they have returned to their respective places, they will live their own lives and there will not be much overlap. The Lu family doesn't want to have too much overlap with her, right? No, isn't her grades pretty good, and she won't be assigned to my class? Shen Guang nodded, that's right, but if you play normally, she can't catch up with you even if you flatter her. Xiao Ning, do you want to move up the class? The learning environment is still very important, although you can still be the first in the grade without studying now. A lot, but class 9 is a bit messed up after all. Need not. Lu Ning directly refused. Okay, don't change if you don't like it, then you must report on time. I will be there on the first day of school. You must be very tired when you come back. I won't bother you. You can rest. It was obvious that the slight impatience in Lu Ning's tone was heard. Shen Guang immediately hung up the phone after explaining, killing any details that might make Lu Ning annoying in the cradle. Looking at the hung-up phone, Lu Ning was silent for 2 seconds, then found another number and called. Before the connection was made, she already felt her temples throbbing. Sure enough, there was a high decibel sound as soon as it was connected. Boss. This is the first time you have called me since you went back. Did you miss me? I miss you too. Lu Ning. I have something to ask you. Lu Ning directly ignored the interruption. I remember you have a lot of programming books over there. Yes, do you want to see it? I'll send it to you. As much as you want. Lu Ning, it doesn't need too much. Someone around me should need it. I will send you a few games he made. You can see what level he is. Based on this, you can find some suitable for him and send them over. Okay. Guaranteed to complete the task. Lu Ning nodded, thank you, little 12. There was silence for the first time. I told you not to call it this. Lu Ning found it funny, then what is it called? Zizi. The other side got even more furious, it's all Brother Long. What a stupid name. Gu Zi. Lu Ning rarely joked with him, have you asked 10 and 11 what they think? Old 10 and 11 are called Gu Chou and Gu Yin respectively. Gu Zi was silent for 2 seconds, and then laughed. I send it to you, please accept it. End of this chapter.